Try a little kindness. Just try a little kindness. Try a little kindness. You gotta try. 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 You gotta try, 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 try. Say now, you gotta try. You gotta try. Try, 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 try. A little kindness.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. Wow. You know, I have to take my sunglasses off. I had a producer before that worked with me, director kind of guy, and he didn't give me a lot of anything, but what he did tell me was that I couldn't wear the same dress every week and that I couldn't wear my sunglasses during the show because the show airs at night and it looks stupid. Although, isn't there a song, I wear my sunglasses at night? I wear my sunglasses. There you go. So anyway, you know, I've been doing this show a long time now. We're coming up on 17 years. That's a long time, guys. And I don't see it coming to an end anytime soon, but you lose track of the people. Over 10 years ago, we were in a totally different place in everything. The world was different, the economy was different, people were different. I was younger. So many different things have happened in the last, but anyway, let me get down to the point. I'm skimming through stuff on Facebook and I came across this name and I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't thought of her in a while. And I was like, I wonder what she's up to. So I sent her a note, want to come back on my show? Because I already knew what kind of a musician she was and what kind of a show she'd bring to you all. So I asked her to come back. She was thrilled. We were facing a really, really, really big storm the day of the taping of this show. She texted me this morning, asked me if I wanted to cancel it. I said, let's give it till noontime. By noontime, the sun was out. So we're here. But anyway, please, 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 this is an amazing singer-songwriter. She brings a wealth of honesty and straightforwardness and calmness and peace and serenity to the stage in her songs and in her being. Please welcome to your heart, to your ears, and to your home, Dot Reiser.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
It's good to be here.
It's good to have you.
I'm going to start with a little story. Some mornings, I wake up a little nervous, and the foot goes tap, 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 tap under my sheets. And when this happens, it's kind of hard to get out of bed. So I practice something called deep listening. And one morning, I was deep listening, and I heard a bird outside my window singing a song. Then I listened a little deeper, and I heard another song, another bird, and deeper still, another. I began to phoneticize these bird sounds into words, and then the words became a poem, and then the poem became a song, and it's called Birds of a Feather, and in it, we celebrate my new language called Tweet. They say birds of a feather flock together while singing from the top of the tree. Fall in line on a wire, they never tire, their feet tickled by electricity. Well, I've seen enough of these feathers for now. I think I'll take to the clouds and shake off these same plumes. Got any room? Sfee, sfee, sfeedle-dee, uh-huh. feast, feast, fiddle-dee. Mm-hmm. Oh, work, work, anyway, dee-da, chip. Oh, work, work, anyway, dee-da, chip. So many layers of a birdie's song at dawn. The one closest to my window is strong. But the gaps in between all that chatter and tweet find space for another in the chippity clutter. Move over, little bird, I like what I heard, and I think I'm gonna sing sweet, 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 fiddle-dee, uh-huh, sweet, sweet, fiddle-dee, mm-hmm. Oh, work, work, anyway, dee-da, chip. Work, work, anyway, dee-da, chip. I listen deeper, farther, constant, softer, to the interval and pitch, originality and niche. I sing sweet. In a spot of their own, harmonic groan, for necessity to be not alone, they sing. Ooh, find me, tweet, twerp, weep. Do you like the way I cheep? I do, cock-a-doodle to you and sweet, 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 fiddle-dee, uh-huh, sweet, sweet, fiddle-dee, mm-hmm. Oh, work, work, anyway, dee-da, chip. Work, work, anyway, dee-da, chip. And chimney, 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 cheer. Just listen in the pocket, you'll never know what you hear. Thank you. Fun little song. I like to sing it, makes me laugh a little bit. One day a friend asked me to write a song for him called Don't Step on My Buzz. Don't Step on My Buzz. And he was looking for something along the lines of Kenny Chesney or Chris Stapleton, something country and bluesy and gritty. And I think I delivered something a little more swampy. And I started to study the movement and the work of the bees in my garden. They work so hard, and they buzz. Don't step on my buzz. Okay, here's a buzz. The bees, they work hard. This guy works hard to provide for his family. And I started to see a similarity between the two of them. I hope you see what I mean. I see a bumblebee working for hours. He flits and he frets in a blue thistle flower bed, up and down, in and out, over and over, till his little bee socks and shoes fill up with golden powder. You know, I see myself in him. We're just making the world turn green, day in and day out. We're working hard for our queen. I buzz like a bee, you know, they never sleep. Year after year, it's the same routine I keep. And I learned a thing or two while moving flower to flower. Like keep your wings clean and save your sting for what really matters. I see myself in him. We're just making the world turn green, day in and day out. We're working hard for our queen. The spot is on this lake at the dock. I'm sitting in my chair, watching the boats go by. It's quiet, and I'm alone. Turn on a little music. There's some clouds and a sunset and a float plane going by. And at the end of the day, I take my repose sitting on the dock of the bay, and I put a buzz on. Don't step on my buzz. Don't step on my buzz. I protect it like a first-born son, 'cause my buzz is hard won. Don't step on my buzz. Don't you step on my buzz. I protect it like a first-born son, 'cause my buzz is hard won. I protect it like a first-born son, 'cause my buzz is hard won. My buzz is hard won. My buzz is hard won. Thank you. This next song is called Firefly. I wrote it to answer a writing prompt. The writing prompt was palindrome. Write a song using a palindrome, a word that goes forward and backward and says the same thing, like level or radar. I could even do a chord progression as a palindrome. The chord progression could go this way and then match going the other way. Well, that sounds like fun. Right? But level, radar, Eve, none of these things were sparking a song for me. So I dug a little deeper, and I found out that there's something called a spiritual palindrome. And a spiritual palindrome has that same backwards and forwards motion. It serves as a reminder that there is opportunity in every hardship and light in every dark place. That's a spiritual palindrome, and that's a firefly. Firefly between my hands, I feel the tickle of your wings fluttering, fluttering. I stumble with my jar, your light for keeping. Pulsing glow into the dark, reminding there is chance in every hardship, life improving. I am hunting fireflies, look out into a velvet night. The dark will lead me back to light, a palindrome of hope, firefly. Firefly, you bear a heavy burden, which you wear so magically. Beat, 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 illuminate your hope in me. Light in the darkness, stars in the night, sunrise in the morning, rest after fury, laughter through the tears, palindrome, firefly. Thank you. One day I wrote to the air on Facebook. I said, does anybody have a writing prompt for me? I want to write a song today, but I can't think of anything. So then, a total stranger said, unicorn. Oh, nice. Unicorn. All right. Challenge accepted. I walked up to the third floor, a little quiet place I've got up there. Got my spiral notebook out, my pen, and sat down to write. The problem? I don't have much interest in unicorns. I have no experience with a unicorn. But I had just been to Nashville to learn about the music industry and the commercial songwriting industry. And that whole scene felt a little bit like a unicorn to me. It was elusive, hard to touch, hard to attain. And so the unicorn became the music industry. And the unicorn's name in my song was My Dream. So together, my dream and I go on an adventure to the big city for our shot at fame and fortune. This is my dream. I wander through life in the hope of a unicorn sighting. I picture her glittered and glowing, a pony with horn barely showing. She's playful and prancy, so proud of her fancy appendage. She calls out my name and invites me to call her my dream. Well, my dream and I gallop into a neon bright city. We stop in to speak with an agent, 'cause my dream is losing her patience. He listens intently, then lets us down gently. Ah, what does he know? Huh? And he tells me I'm much better off letting go of my dream. Well, dreams are known for the glitter and the glow, and my dream needs time for her horn to grow. Let it grow. Cha. Well, dreams are known for the glitter and the glow, and my dream needs time for her horn to grow. Let it 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 grow. Thank you. That was my unicorn. I was in a songwriter showcase in Rhode Island, and when you go to this, you are expected to write a new song for their prompt. And their writing prompt was, you can cheat if you want to. That was the writing prompt. Oh that doesn't go with my brand at all. It doesn't. So I'm looking up all kinds of cheating, trying to get inspired for this song. And I got nowhere. So then I said, how about liars? What happens to the liars? So I dug into old old wisdom from all kinds of different, places, sources. And I found that the liars, this sounds very scary, go to the lake of fire. To me, that just means isolation. Maybe if you lie to someone, you end up isolated for a little while till you can come back together, make amends. So this song is called The Lake of Fire. It's that uncomfortable place between betraying someone and trying to make amends. There's a lake of fire where the liars go. I read about it, and now I know that I'm not the one who will save your soul, and I can't stand in your way. Is it truth that you're telling, or have you gone swimming in the lake of fire, in the lake of fire? The lie began with a whisper from the lips of a chip on your shoulder. If I offer correction, you spin the shame, inflaming the narrative, scorching my name. Is it truth that you're telling, or have you gone swimming in the lake of fire, in the lake of fire? When narratives spin, the truth gives way to opinion. An opinion, when served with vigor, becomes the law of the land, no longer rooted in fact, 'cause nobody cares about that, till they watch their feet burn black in the lake of fire. Is it truth that you're telling? Is it truth that you're telling? Is it truth that you're telling? Or have you gone swimming in the lake of fire, in the lake of fire? Is it truth that you're telling? Is it truth that you're telling? Is it truth that you're telling? Or have you gone swimming in the lake of fire? In the lake of fire. Swim hard, swim fast across the water. The fire will proof you into gold. I'll meet you there on the other side, and together we'll watch the embers of all your lies, one by one, as they evaporate into the sky. One by one, they evaporate into the sky. Thank you. I know Dot said all my songs are peaceful. That one isn't.
It was still pretty peaceful.
No expletives.
I come from a darker place than you come from, which is so light.
Okay. Well, do I have time for one more?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We raised our kids across the street from a lady who was a very old lady. Her name was Edith, and she lived to 103 years. And I wondered, what was the key to her longevity? I wouldn't find out until her funeral, the secret. It was at her funeral that her family read from her diary. And Edith kept a diary every day. We're talking 100 years back. And every day, no matter what was happening, she started with these 3 words: a wonderful day. World War I, the Great Depression, World War II, no matter. A wonderful day. And I think that was her secret to that long and happy life. As she got older and older, her daughter, Delight, moved in with her, took care of her, and Delight had that same cheery countenance. And I wrote this song for Delight's 96th birthday. It would be the last time I would see this wonderful neighbor, and I could appreciate out loud her example all those years. This song is called Edith Writes. Edith writes in her diary most every day, and every entry starts out just the same. A wonderful day, a good drying day. The sheets ablaze with sunlight in puffs of wind so high and bright. It's a wonderful day. Edith writes. Edith writes of day trips up to Weekapaug. Her little girls are playing in the sand. The ocean like a diamond shines 'neath autumn birds and chevron lines. It's a wonderful day. Edith writes. Then she sets aside her pen and whispers to the sky. You didn't have to make it pretty. Was it all for my delight? My eyes to see, my mind to fathom, my heart for gratitude, all fit together just to honor you. On this wonderful day, Edith prays. Delight sits now in that window seat where Edith was, and waves out to my children as they pass. Their day begins with cheerfulness, and in their hearts they get a sense of that wonderful day. Delight waves. Then they look out to the meadow and whisper to the sky. You didn't have to make it pretty. Was it all for my delight? My eyes to see, my mind to fathom, my heart for gratitude, all fit together just to honor you. On this wonderful day, my children pray. Like clothes along the line, gratitude continues over time. Gratitude from written words, a waving hand, a child's smile returned. It's gratitude that earns that wonderful day. It's gratitude that earns that wonderful day. Thank you.
Can you do one more song and then come talk to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
I sing a lot in senior living places, and lost my capo. And the first time I went there, I came in with a bunch of happy, upbeat, up-tempo songs. And this was to skilled nursing and rehabilitation, and everyone was in pain. And I fell flat on my face. I didn't know how to reach anyone. I was such a newbie. And so I tried something different. I tried a hymn. And I saw everybody close their eyes and kind of nod their heads a little bit. Okay. Then I tried a patriotic song, and they kind of smiled and sang along. And then I asked the question, what kind of songs would you like to hear today? And a woman named Meg raised her hand, and she said, we like the songs with a deeper meaning because, you know, of what we're all going through. Thank you, Meg. She's my northern star, and I wrote this song for her. It's called the Deeper Meaning Song. You can sing a song of sixpence and a pocket full of rye, while 4 and 20 blackbirds take to the sky. But if you wouldn't mind, I have a small request, that you sing a song that hits me in the chest. I don't know the title, I don't know how it goes, I just know I feel it in the reaches of my soul. It moves me, though I haven't budged an inch, no, I haven't left the room, I'm still right here with you. But I am moved, I am moved. A song about a mountain that I have yet to climb, a hymn from every Sunday that speaks of love divine, the one about a soldier who gave his life for me, all lifted with a simple melody. I don't know the title, I don't know how it goes, I just know I feel it from my head down to my toes. It moves me, though I haven't budged an inch, no, I haven't left the room, I'm still right here with you. But I am moved, I am moved, I am moved. Thank you.
All right. So while Dot's getting her guitar sit down and over here and mic'd up, I will try to figure out what I'm doing. Good evening, everyone. So it is the middle of the summer. We have like 2 days, and it will be August. August is a month of stuff for me, and I am looking forward to getting through most of it with no angst. I have 4 wonderful shows planned, and one of them is coming from the Midwest on a diamond seeking trip. And she'll be here next week in the middle of her diamond seeking. She came from Minnesota, or I don't know, in the Midwest, somewhere out there. And she's driving here. So next week will be a really cool show. She does a different kind of music than we've ever had in the studio before, and I'm excited. And the rest of August is filled with, as most of the time, locals that have touched my heart and are putting out new albums and are making good music in the, I'll say, 5-state area. I wanted to say tri-state, but there's like 5 states that come here. So anyway, stay tuned to Grandma's Attic. Go into YouTube if you want. Every show that's ever been recorded is up on YouTube, and you can see some of your favorite acts from back when Dot was first on the show. But now, let's talk to Dot and see what she's up to now, because I think she's going to bring some exciting news to us today. Hi, Dot.
Hi, Dot.
Hi, Dot. Wow, it's the 2 dots. It's the Dot show.
That's right.
How cool is that? Thank you so much for being so receptive to me when I reached out and asked you to come back.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, I remember when we first, I don't remember when we first met. I do believe it was at a Pass Guitar. But I remember your first time in the studio and how your serenity and your peaceful exterior was so in line with who you are when you write songs. and you're still doing it that way.
Oh, thank you.
I could sit here and listen to you for hours.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of that, other people may want to do that too.
Yeah.
Is there a way that people can get your music? Do you have some
Sure.
CDs out?
Not so much the CDs anymore, but I have maybe 30 or 40 recordings on Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming
The local
sites.
streaming stuff.
And I have a video channel on YouTube called Dot Reiser, one word.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And now you'll have 2 videos of you on this show.
That's right. I'm
so
excited.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
When you new singer-songwriters, I say new
Yeah.
now, are choosing not to put out CDs, do you think that hurts your bottom line, or does it help your bottom line?
Help.
It does.
I can't really sell any, so I don't put out the outlay to buy all the CDs and
Right.
keep them.
Are people buying your stuff on those channels, though?
No. No,
See-
but they're listening, so you get a following going, and that's fun. I don't really think I'm going to make money at this. I think I'm going the artist way here.
Well, and as most people that get to our place in life, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
Most people that are making art music.
Yeah.
And when I say art music, they're not in it for the money. They're not in it to try to raise their rent-making in point.
No.
There are people out there that would like to see themselves actually make some money at it.
Yeah.
But they're invested not just in writing and singing the songs, but in production and engineering, the whole thing that goes. So they're cutting their losses too. When you record a song, where are you recording?
I record at home, partly.
Okay.
And then at John Quinn Music in Griswold.
I know John Quinn. How's
Wow.
he doing?
Great, great. He's a brilliant guy.
He is brilliant.
plays so many instruments, and he produces with a lot of creativity. So it's super fun. We can get very creative in there. And one of our favorite things to do is to layer harmonies. And just keep trying this, trying that. I don't know how to write music, notate music. I didn't go to music school.
Okay.
But I can hear a lot of harmonies. He can hear a lot of harmonies. So we throw everything, against the wall, see what sticks, and it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't do well with these online streaming places.
Right.
Maybe because I am a little older than you.
No.
By half a decade, I am. I'll be 66 in a few minutes. And I'm not kidding. When
Right
I say,
behind you.
yeah,
Right behind you.
So, having to push buttons and then hear one song at a time, I want to take a CD and stick it in the CD player
Yeah.
and listen. Or vinyl. I just got a collection of vinyl over the weekend that has 5 original printing Beatles albums.
Wow. Wow.
And
I mean,
wow,
that's so
right?
special, yeah.
Right. And the whole first album, whole first album collection of Chicago was
I
in
love
this box of,
them.
right. So I want to feel my music.
Yeah.
And the algorithm, not the algorithm,
Yeah.
the word.
I want to say
this-
algorithm.
The what?
Streaming.
The music that comes off a piece of vinyl as
Okay.
opposed that comes out of a CD or off the internet has a whole different vibe. What's
Yeah.
the word I want, babe? Not the analog.
Analog.
When we thank you. See, I am getting old. I am. Analog albums listen better. Like you hear them better. You hear the whole vibration of each note. You hear. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
and because I hear things that way, being live or
Yeah.
on an album makes it so much more real to me, right?
It sounds cozy,
It is right and warm.
and I'm going to sit down and really go from start to finish instead of punching and changing my mind, which I've gotten in that habit now.
Right. Well, and a lot of people do that. I don't. I've got 2 record players. Each one plays CDs, records, and cassettes.
Okay.
If I have the same exact CD, the same exact record, and the same cassette, you can literally hear the difference
Wow. Wow.
in the way the music comes out of the stereo. The whether it's the analog with the record or the digital from the CD, or the analog recorded onto a cassette. It's a whole different vibe for each and every way of. So I want some of your music. I think that I'm going to have a friend of mine go into their thing, one of their Apples or something, and record me some stuff.
I'm happy to make you a CD because I have all the real MP3s or whatever.
You would do that for me?
I can make you, absolutely.
I would be the happiest DJ in the world.
It'll happen immediately.
And you know what you could do? You could grab it. We could book a show, and you could come do my radio show. Play your card, and we'd play some of your songs on the radio
I like
too.
all of it.
That would be fun.
It's a good
That would
plan.
be fun. You don't see retirement in your future when it comes to music at all. You're doing stuff.
I got into it in my 40s, so I'm just getting.
You're just getting going.
Just getting going. I can't wait to see where it goes as far as just the writing is so creative and fun. And I do also produce in Florida. I just want to shout out to Sterling Sky and to Werner Elsanger, other people I produce with when I live in Florida half the year now. So
do you like being a snowbird?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
I love it. I love it, and I also hate it. You know, there's always a yin and a yang. So
right. Where do you stay when you go to Florida?
In my mom and dad's old house.
That does not answer my question. That was too personal. What is the name of the town?
Oh, Lake Wales.
Lake Wales. Where's that near?
It's in cow country. It's the Midwest of Florida, right down the center. My dad grew up in Bartow, which is right nearby. It's very agricultural there. It's cows, and oranges. And now, solar fields. And soon, data centers, you know, it's less expensive land. There's tons of land, so it's starting to get invaded. But as my dad would say, they're ruining Florida. But it's beautiful. It's still beautiful, so I love being there.
But it's not near any water.
No water.
Nothing in
Just
Florida.
Lakes, which are actually
Lakes are cool.
sinkholes. Yeah.
Sinkholes.
They really are.
Ooh. Sinkholes.
You can fish, you can swim in pools.
Okay, I like swimming in pools. I own one. I have a pile of different designs in my lap, and I think we should. You're getting ready to put out a new show, aren't you? A new solo show.
Yeah, I've been working on a solo show called Quilted, a colorful patchwork of original songs and the stories that stitch them. So what I just did was quilted, you know, tell the backstory, tell a story, and then sing the song. And my mother told me, you've got to tell the story behind the song. And I read somewhere too, they won't remember my song, but they'll remember my story.
You know, that may be true, because I know people that have told their story before the song, or even after the song. There's a song called Jägermeister that was done by an artist here in Connecticut, and it went onto the charts.
Wow.
And he got out of getting a ticket when the policeman realized that he was the guy that wrote Jägermeister.
Okay.
So that's, I know, I can't remember the song at all.
I'll have to try that. If I get pulled over, I'll just say, I wrote Jägermeister, and I'm off the hook.
They will know better. It got to be too popular. So tell us, so can I hold up some of these? Do you have, wait, our engineer in the other room has some pictures of a couple of them, and I have some too.
These were made by a friend of mine, and what I've fallen in love with is the patterns and the stories behind quilt blocks. So the one you're seeing here is called Wild Goose Chase, and back in the homestead days, people looked up to the sky to see the birds, their direction, help them find their way westward on the wagon trail. And so they developed these beautiful wild geese pattern quilts. And I like to put songs about going on a wild goose chase into this pattern. So when I'll do the show, I'll have the story about the quilt block, and then I'll put songs about wild goose chases, chasing after dreams, you know, things like My Dream or Somewhere Over the Rainbow, where you're longing for something, and that goes into the Wild Goose Chase quilt block. Do you understand?
I kind of do.
Yeah,
but
I can do more. This one is patchwork, And so patchwork quilts are where I put mashups. So I like to put together my own patchwork quilts of 2 old songs that I love and cut them all up, redesign the verses and the choruses into a new arrangement that I call my patchwork quilt. So that's where I put those kind of songs. So for the show, that'll be a category. The next one you have
Well,
there.
I was going to say, I have a couple of pieces here.
Yeah. That's
This one
log
and
cabin.
this one.
That's friendship. So you can see where friendship songs, log cabin songs would be songs about home or people from my home or lessons learned at home. Friendship is about songs about friendship or living in community with other humans. It could be
So
plus or
important.
minus.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a lot of fun. I like just plugging them into these categories. And when I go to senior living places to sing, I bring my quilt blocks and we categorize different songs according to the subject of the quilt block.
Now, do the people that listen to you at your retirement homes, do they help come up with the songs you're going to sing? You must have a huge amount of covers that you do for them
I like
because
to
they
do-
love to
yes,
do songs
covers.
that they know.
Absolutely, yeah. So they can shout out something like, how about friendship, or how about little gray home in the west, or anything. Usually I have some prepared, but there's room for their opinion. I do a lot of memory care, so I need to be ready to have what I'm going to sing all lined up pretty much, and,
Yeah.
and try super hard to find songs that they know, which is fun.
That's awesome. It kind of cuts in on your originals, though.
That's why I want to do the show among, my peers and also in independent living. So in Florida, I started doing my show in coffee shops.
Okay.
And Central Florida has a cool folk scene in the coffee shops.
Yeah, it does.
They become listening rooms, and everybody is kind of there to listen and take it in as if it's a small concert, very intimate. So that's fun, and I need to invent that up here. I haven't figured out where to do my show yet, but I'm starting to have some ideas.
We can talk.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
can talk.
Okay.
I
That'd be
know some
fun.
places that would be great places. And
Yeah, libraries
you haven't
maybe.
met Terry yet.
Historic centers.
You haven't. I'm going to introduce you to Terry,
Okay.
and I'm going to tell her who
Okay.
you are and what you do.
Thank you.
And give her, if I may,
Yeah.
your phone number.
Sure.
Or connect you guys on
Yeah.
Messenger or something.
That'd be
but,
great.
she's doing a lot of booking. I'm not doing as much booking
Okay.
as I used to.
Okay.
I'm way too busy. I'm a 40-hour-a-week social worker now with my degree, and
Yeah.
doing this show and my radio show and
Yeah.
writing for the magazine. But
Wow.
it sounds like a lot. I'm getting told that we have to talk quickly. But you're going to do one more song to go out with. So
Okay.
I love this. I'd love to see this performed
Yeah,
all over our state.
Me too. I'd love
Right?
to travel with my little quilts.
And yeah,
And my stories
yeah.
and my songs.
Have you played at Groton Regency?
Yeah.
So you know, everybody
Yeah.
over there to
Not
contact to
enough
do that.
to know everybody, but I think I could get the contact.
Yeah. I can give you that too.
Okay.
I can give you that too. So they love to entertain their people.
Great.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
When you're writing one of these wonderful, peaceful, loving songs, I just love your music. I can't stand it. When you're writing one of these songs, what comes first? The riffs, the keys, the sound, or the words?
I definitely think I'm a words first person, but the melody gets teased out fast.
Okay.
It really does. And then I might
In your
use-
head.
Yeah, I'll wake up with it. And or in the shower or driving down the highway. All the least convenient places. it
To have a
comes.
song come out, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah,
should I
don't
pull
write down
over,
you have
you
to
know?
pull over and write a song. Excuse me, I got to pull over to write a song.
Yeah, the melodies tease out fast. I think being with the seniors, it helps because I spend a lot of time with very catchy melodies. And so I love melodies, and they seem to speak out pretty quickly. And then you have to wrestle the tiger into the cage for verse 2, the bridge,
Yeah.
finish the song. But it starts out relatively easy and free.
What a gift to be given by the universe to be able to do that.
I agree. It's such a gift. It brings me so much purpose, joy, happiness. Very important to me.
Well, we love your peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm so blessed that you came to our studio today.
Thank you.
Again, tell people where they can find you
Okay.
on all your streaming places, and if you have upcoming gigs at all, where they would be able to find that or any of
Okay.
that stuff. Tell our listeners
Okay.
because they want to know.
You can find me on Dot Reiser, DOTREISER, on any streaming site. YouTube, Dot Reiser is one word, DOTREISER. I have a website, it's called Rise Up Studio.
Oh,
So Rise is REIS, Up Studio, one word. You can reach me there and we can talk about where I'm going to be playing next. Like I said, I'm looking for a home for my solo show. Other than that, I'm out there at a lot of senior living, wonderful places, and lots of little chapels. I love to pair a song that I write with someone's sermon. Sometimes they go together. If it's about gratitude, some kind of subject, they pair me up, and it's a really good gig. 8, 9 in the morning, one song and out, and it's fun to do that. I guess I'm a little bit a little nerdy that way, but
I don't find you to be nerdy at all. I find you to be quite intelligent and quite on top of things. And like I said, your songs, your originals just bring me everywhere. I think you write those songs to take people.
yeah.
Firefly really struck a chord with me.
Thank you.
I mean, I was sitting there crying.
Well, we all go through, the ups and downs, and I think writing for me is my therapy. So it
Yeah.
helps me come out of any dark place. I can write my way out of any dark place.
I write I call them my prose every
Yeah.
night that my partner is not at my house.
Yeah.
And we live in opposite ends of the state. So I write them often.
Yeah.
So I write a prose every night almost for the last year. And I've made myself sometimes write them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're really, really good.
Good.
And other times they're just like,
Stream of consciousness.
yeah. And where I'm at in the relationship
Yeah.
or where I'm at, I don't try to get into too much of my own physical stuff, my own mental, my own all about me stuff, my own narcissism. I try to stay away from that. But anyway,
Well, it's
it's
universal,
nice to be able to write.
I bet your words would resonate with so many people. And that's how I started writing songs, always prose, always, all my life. The 10,000 hours were diaries, prose, free write,
Yep.
and then it started to get melodies. So,
Well, I
don't know.
love it, and I'm glad you're putting the show together. We'll talk about a couple of places where we might be
Okay.
able to put that, and I'm definitely going to hook you up with Terry.
Okay.
And she might put you in the middle of Connecticut.
Okay.
That's why they call it Middletown.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I know she's going to be interested to meet you.
Super.
And I would love for you to take out and do one of your favorite
Okay.
home-written songs. God, thank you so much for
Thank
blessing us
you.
with your presence. Thank you for your music.
having me.
And we'll have you back again in another 2 or 3 years, not 10. I'm not going to wait that long to hear you again.
Yes,
Okay?
I'll be there. I'll be there for you.
Look, she undid her her microphone. She did it right. Usually people, we have to stop them and they go, "Eh." But anyway, say goodbye to Dot. Listen to her last song, and I'll
Yeah.
see you all next week. Bye for now.
This song is called Treasure Inside, and it is about to come out on your streaming sites or the homemade CD for you. I wrote it to thank someone for inviting me to a party when I was new in town. And I said, meeting new people is like opening little presents. I can't wait to see what's inside. And Dot here does the same thing with interviewing. You're just trying to unwrap that bow, get inside there a little bit, and see who's in there. And I think that's a really wonderful thing to do. This was really developed as a Christmas song, so I borrowed from Pachelbel's Canon in D to start it off. Under the tree I see presents for me, wrapped in papers of garnet and green. Oh, and each one appears just the same. So for now I'll play a guessing game of wrappings and bows and treasures unknown. Wrappings and bows and treasures unknown. Making new friends is like opening presents, each one from the other unique. Oh, I can't wait to see what's inside. They're packaged so carefully tied with paper and string and treasures unseen. Paper and string and treasures unseen. So where do you come from? What are your hobbies and why? I just ripped off the bow, but there's much more to know. What makes you happy and what makes you angry and how? Wrappings strewn on the floor. Still I hope to learn more. Who do you believe in and where will you go when you die? Oh, I've gone too far. Let's go back to the start. Did you tell me your name? How's the weather today? You're a treasure, I know, I can feel it. And so it's okay if you'd like to stay wrapped in your trappings and bows and stay closed, 'cause you can't really hide the treasure inside. No, you can't really hide the treasure inside. Thank you. Thank you.
Try a little kindness. Just try a little kindness. Try a little kindness. You gotta try. You gotta try. You gotta try. You gotta try. You